Thanks for sticking with me, and we're on to the last segment of this tour of the Y33 archetype. So let's dive in. The Fellowship of the Master Key, the 33rd harmonic of human agency. Keel maintains exactly 33 cartographers because it represents the resonant frequency for collaborative endeavor. In this social geometry, the 32 members provide the exhaustive map of human expertise, a complete set of diverse perspectives that cover the known world. However, he is the plus one, the 33rd element that acts as the unifying master key, transforming a group of experts into a single resonant entity capable of unified action. Just as the 33rd engine provides the final thrust to break the gravity well, the 33rd member provides the alchemical spark required to guide humanity beyond its current limitations. It is the threshold where a committee becomes a fellowship and where data becomes wisdom. The tripartite division of the mind. Ultimately, the 32 plus 1 pattern is a higher order fractal of the same many plus 1 geometry found in our epistemology. Just as the three faculties of mind, the many, revolve around the singular oculus, the one, the 32 degrees of the latter revolve around the 33rd degree of mastery. In every scale of reality, the plus one is always the sovereign agency that transcends the structure. Whether we are looking at the three vertices of our epistemology, Platonic, Aristotelian, and Sapphic, surrounding the Socratic center, or the three around one structure of our navigation menus, we are witnessing the minimum geometry required for consciousness to inhabit a manifest world. This is the master harmonic in its simplest form, a trinity of forces, truth, goodness, beauty, held in resonance by a central unifying core. In this framework, the plus one is always the oculus, the sovereign agency of the knower that sits at the center of the map, transforming a static structure into a living human bridge between the algorithm and the Akashic. Here's the cover of my omnibus edition tripartite, which includes Quantification, The Divine Proportion, and Secrets in Plain Sight, Leonardo da Vinci. It's a full-color book that contains this trilogy. It's on my nonfiction page. Conclusion. In Keel's and in my own worldview, 33 is a deep meta pattern that ultimately represents transcendence through completion. If 32 is the full scale of the ladder, 33 is the final act of stepping off the top rung into a new dimension. 32 is the domain of the known. It represents the exhausting mapping of a reality, the full symmetry of matter in its 32 columns in the periodic table, the complete range of cosmic temperature, 32 full orders, the full ladder of symbolic initiation, 32 degrees, and the total scale of the infinitesimal, 32 orders of magnitude below the human iris. It is the limit of what can be measured, categorized, and contained. 33 is the domain of the knower. It is the master key, the agency that transcends the structure. It is the energy that animates matter, the thermal transcendence where known laws dissolve, the 33rd order, synthesis of the human observer, and the escape velocity Mach 33 required to break the gravity well of our terrestrial cradle. 33 encodes the quality of mastery, the threshold of escape, and the fundamental harmonic. It suggests the universe is not a collection of random accidents, but a grand soundtrack to which all life on Earth is subtly immersed in. This is a deep structure I've discovered within world mind, see my epistemology, the resonant frequency where the map and the territory finally become one. I warmly encourage you to delve into the Keelian Chronicle. It is epic and full of secrets in plain sight, alternate history, and speculative science fiction that follows a sort of Hegelian dialectic. Thesis: the algorithmic tide begins as a modern thriller with a damaged Kale working to avert the AGI crisis. Antithesis: to find the strength to fight, the incomplete map plunges into the ancient past, where his traumas are burned away as he faces his shadows across 900 years of history, from Socrates of Athens to Hypatia of Alexandria. Synthesis: in the Atlas Meridian, the transformed Kale brings the reclaimed wisdom of the ages to bear on the existential threat. In a stunning fusion where ancient mysticism and alternative history provide the codes to reality, wielded with cutting-edge science, providing the 33rd degree synthesis where the traumas of the past and the technologies of the future are reconciled. Here's a banner. Perform a sacred anachronism, read a book. The algorithm wants your data, the book wants your being. Step off the feed and onto the human bridge. Change your map, change your world. Dive into the Kalian Chronicle. The code to reality is a secret hidden in plain sight. Here are these 3 books right here. You can learn more by clicking on any of the book covers and going to their individual pages where you'll find much more information. So, thank you for going through this page in our legend with me today. And that concludes the master key of 33.